Hi, I'm Gary Morgenstein, author of the new dystopian science fiction novel, A Fastball for Freedom, which will be published March 25th, 2021 by BHC Press, a week before the scheduled opening of the 2021 baseball season. In this book, it's set in the 22nd century after America has lost World War III to the Islamic Empire, and the country America is now governed by a mysterious entity called the family. And among the other initiatives implemented by the family, which is led by first cousin Albert Chang, is the elimination of all religion. There is no God in this America. So, 2098, as Christmas approaches, three of the characters struggle to see how they could celebrate that highly illegal holiday known as Christmas. Dale bounded into the room powered by her own genius, a black and white spiral notebook under each bare chiseled arm. With Zelda as a new audience, she explained how she was going to transform physics, grinning slyly. "Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt anything." "You didn't," Beth assured her, blushing. Rolling her eyes skeptically, Dale plopped onto a chair, crossing her legs and using a bent finger as a spoon on the flan. "When's the big moment?" "For what?" Zelda asked, about done with surprises. "Relax, I wasn't referring to cuddly poo, Ms. Jones. We're having a private ceremony tonight." She ignored Beth's scathing look. "Our highly illegal Christmas tree decorating ceremony." The teenager's blue eyes floated upward reverentially. "Section 3 of the Anti-Religion Act. No traditions of any kind, of any religion are allowed. Amazing how these things bounce out of my mind." Zelda grinned childishly, welcoming the distraction. "No fooling. I've never seen one. Maybe because it's illegal, jiggly chin." Over Beth's angry protests, Dale scampered down the hallway, lugging a 2-foot-high pine tree into the living room. With a grumble of surrender, Beth closed the curtains and double-locked the back door. "That's the whole thing?" Zelda asked. She'd always seen pictures of huge trees garbed in bright ornaments towering over adoring crowds. Beth winced at her disappointment. There used to be special Christmas tree farms all over the country, the whole world. The tradition started in Germany, where not only Christians, but really anyone decorated a tree, sort of a link to pagan times, not so much to Christianity. The last real Christmas tree in America, with the stature you're envisioning, was in 2078 outside Pittsburgh at St. John's Church. Supposedly, it was 80 feet tall, which inspired all sorts of rumors about miracle growth and God intervening and Jesus sitting for a while on top. Then the blacktops burnt down the tree and the church. The priest disappeared. Beth's lips moved in a prayer before whispering at Dale, "Where's the box?" Dale frowned. "Remember you didn't tell me because you don't trust me?" Beth disappeared for a moment into her bedroom, returning with a simple shoebox. She lovingly unwrapped the silver and red balls and a foot-long strand of white lights. Dale plucked out the glass angel over Beth's panicked shout. "I'll be careful," she promised. Beth handed the baffled Zelda a silver ball. It took her a few moments to clip it onto the wonderfully smelling branch. "How long have you had this tree?" Zelda asked, choosing a red ball this time. "We get a new one every year," Dale asked smugly, as if this weren't her first time breaking Section 3 of the Anti-Religion Act. "And no, I'm not telling from where," Beth said firmly. "The ornaments were my mother's. All the packing and hiding in less than stellar circumstances eventually degraded them." She sadly looked at the spare decorations, slipping a much resewn little Santa Claus onto a branch. "The Santa was actually my 10th birthday present. Handmade," she said proudly. "But after a while, it wasn't safe to celebrate, especially right after the war when they were torching churches. We couldn't even find a tree, if we even knew who to ask, because even asking was dangerous. I had a little basil plant," Beth said with a wistful smile. "That became the Christmas tree. Dale, will you plug this in?" The teen slid under the table a moment, joining Zelda in a loud gasp as the lights flickered on. "Now the angel. Just please be careful." She paused, eyes closing. "Reuben used to do this." Dale gently placed the angel on top of the tree. Beth positioned it more securely, her eyes glazing. "My husband Eddie made that angel for Reuben. He took a class at MS-33, claiming he was considering glass making as a way out of the DV. Of course, they were more than happy to approve. It took Eddie about 3 months. It's probably not the most perfect angel. The wings are a little lopsided, but it is the most magical. His name is Fanty. Reuben had trouble saying fantastic, so..." Beth gathered herself. Nice to meet you, Fanty. Dale's lower lip trembled as she brushed away an embarrassed tear. What? She gruffly met their stares. I have fucking tree allergies. Looks like we all do, Zelda said softly. This is for Christ's birthday? Yes, he was born in Bethlehem. That's in Palestine, about 2,100 years ago. He must be pretty sad over what's happened. Why? We're celebrating, aren't we? Beth broke out a bottle of Tulsa pear brandy. It's about time, Dale said, pouring shots. And yes, I'm too young to drink. Yeah, call a blue shirt. When do the presidents arrive? Oh, the Pope did away with that, Beth said, deflating Dale. It was during the last Vatican Council in 2077. Rome was already desecrated by the Allahs. They'd long ago cleansed the Middle East of any Christians, much like they exterminated the Jews. From wherever he's hiding, the Pope proclaimed that Jesus didn't want material presents on his birthday, given the horrors of the war, the tens of millions of deaths. Instead, everyone should think thoughts of love and peace. God wants a return to the beginning was the phrase. The story jumped all over the world. Remember, the Caliphate still has the World Wide Web. Parents told their kids that Santa Claus just brought love and peace, which was the best gift of all. Sorry, Dale. Once you would have got that second bringing you've been asking for. Dale frowned at the injustice of her world. Don't we get to sing songs? Beth taught them Silent Night. After several renditions, testing the boundaries of musical scales, Zelda insisted on another song. She didn't want to go home. You can't kill the human faith. Thank you. This is from A Fastball for Freedom. Thank you, Wormhole Riders, for putting me on the round table.